Wednesday. I am flying solo this week, which is really too bad because I had a lot of terrible jokes all lined up to go through and try and make him laugh anyways, but a little less funny when I'm on my own. But I'll spare you one and just let you know, this morning I woke up and it was awfully chilly outside, so we came up with a Chilean wine pack for you for the end of summer. We actually had a lot of really interesting and cool new wineries come through the shop in the last couple of weeks, and two of them are from Chile. This is really fun for me because a lot of times when I think of South American wine, we get stuck into thinking about Argentinian Malbec or Chilean Carmenere. In this case, we actually don't have any Carmenere in our Chilean pack. We've got 6 bottles, all crazy good value. We marked them on sale for $104.95. So $105, you're getting 6 awesome bottles of wine. And we moved into a little more reds because those nights are cooling off a little bit as we're moving into September, back to school. We're all looking for some great value. So let's walk you through what we've got in the lineup. Couple old favorites from La Palma. These are the two that you would have seen in the shop before. They do an awesome little Chardonnay and they do a Cabernet Sauvignon. So if you want something that's a little bit richer, a little bolder for those cool nights, those are going to be 2 great staples that you would have tried before that we've got for you. Moving into our 2 new producers. So down in front, we've got the wines from Polcura. Polcura is a really fun little winery. It was 2 friends in 1998. They kind of started this passion project where they really wanted to showcase the varietal of Syrah. Now they're located in the Central Valley, which is Chile's biggest and largest wine growing region, and they can grow a lot of international varieties here, like Syrah. Polcura is the name for yellow stone, and the stones that they have in their vineyards are actually this yellow granite, so it kind of has this glimmery little look in the sun. One of the awesome things about the climate here is that you get this really high diurnal range, meaning that the days can get really warm, tons of sunshine, which aids in those grapes really ripening and getting to their fullest potential, but the nights get down super cool, which retains the acidity and just keeps them really fresh and bright. The Lot D really just means Lot D. It's what they call the vineyard site that the Syrah comes from in this. So we are 100% Syrah, and it's really a more restrained and elegant style. So totally worth having if you're doing any kind of barbecue. You just want something super delicious to sip on its own, really friendly that way. The Random, they call it their unexpected wine. It's a little random blend. So they kind of pick and choose from all their different vineyard sites what they want to put in it. In this case, we've got Syrah, Malbec, and Cabernet Sauvignon. So kind of a fun little option that way. They're really worth checking out. As small and new producers, one of the big things that stood out is they started a movement called MOVI for independent vintners in Chile. They were having a really hard time breaking into the international market. So Sven, he's a funny little guy, he decided to go and set up a little trade show right next door to one of the big, huge Chilean trade shows for all these tiny independent producers to showcase their wines. Lo and behold, it became really popular, and they certainly made their way onto the international market after that. Relmu, these are the 2 that we're going to have open on the tasting bar, so the final 2 in your pack. They both retail at $15.95, so again, crazy good value in the shop. They do a Sauvignon Blanc and they do a Merlot. Merlot has sometimes had a little bit of a bad rap of being kind of too fruit forward, maybe a little bit boring. In this case, it's certainly not that. It's got lots of bright blueberry kind of profile to it, a little bit of that blackberry fruit, really aromatic, super easy to sip on, pairs well with steak. It's got enough weight to it to really stand up, but you're gonna have some pretty good options that way. Sauvignon Blanc, same thing. It's going to be a little more interesting than some of the other kind of general things that we can find. It's got that freshness and that grassy kind of herbaceous note that we like, that keeps them really fresh and bright, but tons of bright green apple for those, September sunny days that linger a little bit longer. Hop online. We are offering free delivery if you are busy doing back to school shopping, all of the things that we have going on this week. Last little option, if you want to linger on to some sunshine a bit longer, for the end of summer we are popping our rosé boxes on sale and knocking them $10 off. Free Marine we talked about last week. Kevin and I tasted it. It is awesome. Retails at $64.95, so down to $55 for 4 bottles of wine. And the Chat Pete, another really great little Southern French jam, down to $44. So you're basically looking at just over $10 a bottle. That's pretty great. So come on in, pick up one of these, hop online if you're interested. Visit us this weekend. We'll have these guys open for tasting and hope to see you soon.